Bitedown. We know him as far as in the drill culture, part of 600. You know, Zay dropped the song. It was real strong. Zay talked about wanting to kill that nigga and wanting to do all this shit to him. He didn't like that nigga. He was beating all on it. In 16. Uh, a young lady, man, I believe was in the house, man, according to the police. Let me give it to you. According to the police, Bitedown was dating this woman named Imani House. She was 20 years old. Uh, According to the police, they kind of broke up. They had a baby, and then they was having a second child. The child was unborn. She was pregnant with their second child. They kind of broke up, was seeing each other off and on and shit like that. According to the police, you know, the girl lived with her daughter, her mother, and her 4 younger siblings at the house. Say that, you know, Bitedown came into that house and got in an argument with his girl, little brother, who was 16. They got in an argument. It led to a physical fight. They say Bitedown left, and then he came back with a blick, okay? They say he came back with a blick. They say that he gunned down the brother in front of the mother. They say the mother seen that shit and tried to run away. And he shot at her multiple times, striking her in the back. She fell down on the ground and collapsed. They said Bitedown goes to his baby mama and kills her.
All right, that's it right there. All right, Lil Zay Osama, popular rapper from Chicago. Bitedown, drill music, not just the rappers famous, regular gang members, the friends of the rappers, the gang members that are in the gang that the rappers are in, built their own following. And he's just a regular gang member that's locked up for that allegation. I'm not speaking about him specifically. It's interesting because Lil Zay Osama, the women that were killed, the family that was attacked, that's his family. He's related to them. Lil Zay Osama, street dude. I heard he's official. You know how Chicago is. It's all about that. You know, the more bodies you got, the more people like you. So you already know how vicious it is in Chicago. So Chicago is very sociopathic. I don't even like to be around Chicago dudes a lot. You understand? Except except the G's. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mean gangsters. I mean the gods. I mean my 5%er brothers, man, from Chicago. Salute to them. But here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the fact that a guy like Bitedown, we're not specifically talking about Bitedown. We're talking about anybody else, somebody in general who has those charges. He can't live in prison. If these allegations turn out to get him convicted, he's not going to be able to live around the regular inmates and general population. He's known as a gangster on the streets. I'm not talking about Bitedown. I'm talking about a hypothetical person who's known as a gangster on the streets, who's known to shoot that thing. But he can't live with the regular inmates because of his charges. He's considered no good. He's going to be in PC for the rest of his life because gang members have it in their bylaws to eliminate people of that nature. They call it cleaning the car out. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, hold on real quick. And basically that's what I want to get across to you young guys out there. It's not cool to get mad at your girl and then get in a rage, start thinking crazy, and then all of a sudden you make a decision out of rage. And I'm not talking about Bitedown. I'm talking about the hypothetical person that we made up earlier. If that guy is getting angry at his girlfriend and he decides to kill the whole family, he's enraged and he's acting very stupid. And that's a person who doesn't have conflict resolution skills. And that's the person who's probably used to gangbanging, not Bitedown, the hypothetical individual, used to gangbanging, so he's used to solving all problems with that thing, with that gun. Ridiculous. And what I'm telling you is a guy like that, if he did come to the regular yard, the regular general population, the people in his car, BDs or whatever he might be at, not Bitedown, the hypothetical person that we're talking about is a BD from Milwaukee, okay? The BD from Milwaukee. He goes to prison. He tries to hook up with the BDs. He goes up to the first person he sees when he lands in prison. Yo, where the BDs at? They over there. They already know what time it is. The dude that's telling you over there, he know who you are. He know why you're there. He know get his canteen, get his commissary in order because they're about to stab you and put you off the yard because they have to clean house. I'm trying to find something from a lifer. Don't take this from me. Take this from Unique Mecca Audio. He just did 26 years in the federal pen. He's a former kingpin from the 80s, 90s era, the real old New York, as I call it. Back in the days, got locked up in 93, came home 2020, and let him tell you. Let him tell you. Let him tell you.
Understand what I'm saying? So now y'all paying attention to what I'm saying, right? But then now, you got the Europeans, you understand what I'm saying? The Aryan Brotherhood, the dirty white boys, the skinhead, you know what I mean? They had a table that they claimed over in this area, you understand? But they was pushing it to the extreme. You know what I mean? They were saying that was their table. Like I said, if me and Mario not working out there and somebody else decide to go work out there, they're gonna go work. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, get their push-ups in, you know, they burpees or whatever they're going to do, and they're going to chill in that area. And we already know that, you know, we just go there at 8 o'clock. So we get there at 8 o'clock and we establish that's ours. Somebody else might get there at 12:30, like I said, at 4:30 and establish that's theirs. But these Europeans, you know, being that it wasn't a lot of them, they wanted to make a stance because it wasn't a lot of them and they didn't have too many areas, you know, to pick because the yard was so filled with minorities.
And that's just kicking it to you how it is up in that environment. You understand what I'm saying? I really wanted to get to the part where he said they clean out their own. You know, when it's time to clean out your car, as Unique put it, they're gonna eliminate anybody on the yard that got bad charges. And like I said, you young boys think it's cool to beat up your girlfriend, pull out guns on innocent civilians when you get mad. You know you're gonna be no good. If you do life, you're gonna have to be in PC the whole time. They're not gonna put you on no yard with those kind of charges, man. You understand? Some guys might be crazy enough to do it. Somebody might be crazy enough to do it.
They push that knife, especially on each other, to keep their car clean. If somebody coming as a rat, do something, you know, crazy or whatever, mixed with the black race, they push that knife and gut them to the extreme where they, especially on each other, to keep their car clean. If somebody, especially on each other, to keep their car clean. Especially on each other, to keep their car clean. If somebody,
you got the point, and that was by luck that I just randomly got to that part. So yeah, man, you young boys worship these guys who do all this stuff because you know you got Reddit, Chiracology. They love these guys. I'm just letting you know. PSA. Peace.